Whether you're looking for chaotic party games, intense co-op challenges, or just something chill to enjoy together, I've got you covered. Hello everyone, this is Sayuki here, and today we're diving into top 10 games on Steam you can play with your friends. Grab your squad, get comfy, and let's jump right into some of the best multiplayer experiences you can find on Steam.
The first one on the list is Goofy Gorillas. It's exactly what it sounds like. You and the boys play as gorillas in modes like hide and seek, infection, or a chaotic free-for-all. The best part? The sheer randomness. You've got hammers, bananas, and dodgeballs flying everywhere. There are cosmetics to unlock and points to earn. But let's be honest, you're not playing this to go pro. You're playing it for the pure 100% organic monkey business. If you ever watched Attack on Titan and thought, I want to do that but with guns, you need to check out Grapples Galore. It's all about the movement. You're swinging across the map, flying through the air, and trying to land shots while moving. Since it's physics-based, every fight feels different. Just a heads up though, RNG matters here. If you don't snag a top-tier weapon early, you're going to feel the struggle real fast. This next one is a huge vibe shift. Just Act Natural isn't about aim, it's about psychological warfare. One player is the seeker, and everyone else is trying to blend in with a crowd of NPCs. It sounds easy until you're the one hiding. You start overthinking every single step. Wait, did I walk too straight? Do NPCs turn that fast? It's one of those games that is 10 times better when you're playing with people whose tells you already know. Strinova looks like a typical tactical shooter, but it has a wild mechanic. You can switch between 3D and 2D forms whenever you want. Think Paper Mario meets Valorant. You can stringify, flattening yourself into a 2D doodle to slip through thin cracks in walls, dodge incoming bullets, or glide through the air to take angles that should be physically impossible. It rewards creativity and positioning way more than just raw, cracked aim. But here's the kicker. On top of the shooting, it's a full-on gacha game. You're pulling for super string agents, each with their own unique anime aesthetic and specialized kits. You've got characters who can create gravity wells, scouts who reveal enemies through walls, and healers who keep the squad alive. There's also a deep progression system. You're upgrading weapons, unlocking awakenings to buff your stats, and even managing a dorm system where you can interact with your characters. So if you ever wanted a competitive tactical shooter that doubles as a waifu collector, this is the one. If you're tired of the same old military man shooters, this is the refresh you actually need. Lord is a 1 to 8 player co-op action roguelike released in early access by Big Distraction, featuring chaotic combat and high-stacking power-ups in a fantasy world, similar to Risk of Rain 2 and Muck. Players battle, loot, and manage character builds to survive increasingly difficult waves and bosses. For the groups that just want to hit things, there's Godbreakers. This is fast-paced melee combat at its peak. The movement is incredibly fluid, and you can actually steal abilities from your enemies to use against them. Once you get the hang of chaining attacks together, it becomes one of the most satisfying combat loops on this list. If your group loves Hades, you need to try Sworn. It's a co-op roguelike where up to 4 players go on runs together. You're constantly picking up new abilities and upgrades, so no 2 builds ever feel the same. It might still be a little rough around the edges, but the synergy you get when 4 people have a god run going at the same time is unmatched. Yes, it's called Spanky. And yes, it's ridiculous. It's a physics-based party game where movement is the only thing that matters. You're bouncing, climbing, and, well, hitting other players to stay in control. It's chaotic, it's weird, and it's the perfect palate cleanser game when you're tired of being competitive. Don't take it seriously, and you'll have a blast. Cloudheim is a bit of a genre mashup. It's an action RPG set on floating islands, but it's also a sandbox. You explore, fight, and gather resources. But your home base is a giant moving structure. Because the environments are destructible and the physics are live, the world feels way more interactive than your average RPG. It's perfect for a group that wants a mix of building and brawling. Finally, we have Outward. This is the hardcore pick. It's an open world RPG where you aren't a chosen hero, you're just a regular person. There's no hand-holding. You have to manage your hunger, your thirst, and even how you pack your bag for a trip. It's slower and much more punishing than the other games on this list. But if you and a friend want a true sense of adventure, where every victory feels earned, this is the one.